Psalm 92:13 says, "Those who are planted in the house of the Lord will flourish in the courts of our God." And the one right after that, Psalm 92:14, says, "And even into old age will be fresh and flourishing." Okay, those are paraphrases, but it's pretty much what it says. We put a lot of focus on the church where I go on 92:13, and for that reason, I've gotten really planted in the church. I do this, I do that, There for a while, I volunteered at everything I could, and I guess for the last year or so, I've been really kind of burnt out a little bit, volunteering so much, but I feel guilty. I feel bad whenever I say no to something. So I've had to kind of work through that and realize, I don't need to do everything. I'm a human being, not a human doing. And we are saved through grace. That's a gift from God, not of any works that we do, not even of our own faith. Because, people talk about faith versus works, and it's not even your faith that'll save you. It's God's faith. God will always, He saves. There's a free gift, love He gives to us, acceptance He gives to us. All we gotta do is receive it. That's what grace is all about, giving those gifts to us. We just gotta receive it. Yeah, reflection of faith. If you have strong faith, then you do good works. You just do. It's hand in hand. If you have personal human faith and you feel strongly, then you do good things just because you do. Some people do good things, but they don't have faith. If they don't have faith, it's dead being alone. That's what it says in the book of James. Faith without works is dead, being alone. And contrapositive, works without faith is dead, being alone. So you've got to have both the works show your faith. The faith, if you have faith, you work. So they're going hand in hand. But we're all graced by God to be saved. All you have to do is receive it. Everybody is graced to be saved. Now, when I started this vlog just a couple minutes ago, actually before I turned on my camera, I thought, I'm going to do a different direction. But I was going to talk about something else. So let me center myself. That's a good verse. It really is. I love saying Psalm 92:13 and 14. I love those two great passages because they show that how important the local church is, and I totally agree with that. Being burnt out, I don't have to work as much as I did. I still want to do stuff. I still do Friday groceries and I still do park on Wednesday. But a year ago, if I wasn't able to go on Sunday, I would have felt really guilty for not being in the parking lot on Sunday. I don't now. Someone else has to do that. They have to do the parking lot on Sunday mornings because I work on Sundays. But Wednesday night, I can be there. Friday groceries, I can be there. And whenever I'm there, I'm there. Whenever I can be, I will be. If I can't, if there's some other priorities, and my paid job does take a priority over my volunteerism because that's how I provide for my family. I can't feel bad. There was a time when I would just feel bad, feel guilty, and there's no reason for it. And just like there's no reason for any of y'all. To feel guilty, to feel bad but prioritize. Your church should be near the top of your list. You've got family, you've got church. Those are two organizations that should be the most important to you. Now, when you're talking about family, you're providing for your family. So, like a subsection would be your pay job, because you've got to provide for your family. So you've got to be making an income. But really, okay, what I thought about talking about, which I want to mention, I want to vlog about a little bit, is that it doesn't matter where you go to church, and within reason, of course, because some people are really, really weird. But see, I don't think God really cares where you worship, as long as you worship and you love and you help people. I mean, because that's what's key. You follow, I mean, if you follow Christian doctrines, then what does it matter where you're at? Because it's a different style of worship. Some churches are quiet. They pray silently, or they have hymns. They have an organ. Some churches have a band, and they or just be drums. I've been to churches that have a lot of drums, and some churches they have a guitar. Now, 50 years ago, having a guitar in church, oh, that was wacky. Now it's pretty common. It's normal because a lot of churches see, it's just a style of music. It's a style of worship, and we need to worship the way that feels comfortable to us because we're humans, and we worship how we're going to worship, as long as the word is preached. I think that's really important, to be preaching the word, because some churches they take it too far, and if they just clap, and if it just, but they don't even have, they just play worship music, then it's just a concert. I mean, if you don't have preaching, you don't have some prayer time, some devotional time, testimonies, technically, it doesn't matter the order either. I mean, you do the worship music first, like how we do at Guts. It's usually worship music, offering time, preaching, and then at the end, the altar call, and maybe corporate prayer. But it doesn't really, the order doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't, where you put in the love of the handshake, the kiss of peace, I think is what it's referred to as, where you hug your friends, you walk around and shake hands, you say, yeah, good seeing you, wherever you put that in, it doesn't really matter. I just think the key component to all worship services need to be the word. Doesn't matter what place is put, but it needs to be primary. The word should be primary. Okay, keep going, boy. Recap. Doesn't matter where you're planted. Word needs to be central, and God will bless you. God will bless you. Good measure, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. That's Luke something. I'm not great with the verses. I wish I was. I need to memorize the Bible more, because some good stuff in there. Good stuff in there.